Yeah, so to be honest, I don't really know where to start. It's been a bit crazy since we last spoke. You made your Carabao Cup debut, EFL Cup debut, played a Premier League team, and you're unbeaten in the Football League. Like, what's going on? It's a bit dreamland at the minute.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, it's been just a great start. The players have been really good, and good progress. On most
Mm.
fronts. So we're delighted. Obviously, first and foremost, to be unbeaten in the league and reach the final of the FA Trophy.
Yeah. How was it putting yourself up against Premier League opposition?
Oh, great experience for
Yeah.
everyone involved, and hopefully we grew as a group. As a result of that experience. I mean, you get stretched, don't you, because of the standard of opposition at the elite end. It just goes through the roof these days, and technically they're absolutely brilliant. But just really proud that we went toe to toe. We didn't go too timid on it, and the players were really up for it, wired in, and they had passages of play where we were on the ball and we were looking quite controlled and not nervous at all. So it was really good, and we learnt one of the two things in the process of probably what we could do better next time to deny them goal scoring opportunities.
Yeah. Did you ever think that was possible, like a couple of years ago, to go up in a competitive game against a Premier League team?
Well,
Actually, do yourselves proud as well. Like, play really well.
yeah, I think so. I mean, it's quite often asked now, isn't it? A couple of years ago, would have thought this or that. Well, maybe not. Back then, I think throughout the years, people have done well in FA Cup and one-off games, and it can be a smash and grab. But I just enjoyed the overall performance. I thought the players came out of it with a lot of credit, and will have learnt so much. Even looking at the video, themselves, I could see that they were looking good. And if you deny if you deny space to some of those top talents, then we can do even better. And we've looked at where we can improve upon the performance. But no, I think we've come a long way in a short space of time, and it's exciting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as well in the league as well, you're making this EFL stuff look easy at the minute. Right? To play.
Oh well, it
I
wasn't
won't
easy.
jinx it. I won't.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been a really solid start. Without being too too much of a dictator, we've got to keep demanding, and keep wanting more. The other day, there was one where we just said, look, we won't overanalyze the performance. It wasn't great by any stretch on the ball. Defensively, we're pretty solid. Even when we got stretched at times on the counter attack, we defended well in tight spots. But we know we have to play well, consistently well, better than the other day to keep them away with points. But the first game and a half, I think, was absolutely brilliant. Where we were just passing it about for fun, high tempo. I saw some of their comments after the game saying that we were big and physical. Well, I think there's more to us than that, and I think it's sometimes an easy option when we're tired to go a bit too long too soon. But this is all in the melting pot, and this is all what we're learning. How can we get the best out of ourselves? But I think the players deserve an enormous amount of credit for the energy they've shown and for their attitude. It's been incredible.
Yeah, yeah. I do think the players do deserve a lot of credit because I've been watching you for a few years now, and how they keep stepping it up. I think the season you went up from the National League North was when I first started watching like properly, and like it's still the same core of players. I just think it's amazing how 2 years later they're matching with like established EFL teams.
Yeah, they're doing really well, and it's not like they're playing above themselves. They're just they're good enough, and they've developed each step of the way, haven't they? And that is down to their attitude and their willingness to keep driving themselves on, because there's always worry, if you go up, well, they think they've conquered it, and then relax. Well, that's not been the case at all for any individual. But I've always said there's no egos in the building. And if there ever was an ego, then there will have changed and it will have run its course. So we just got to make sure that we're onto it in terms of encouraging the players, and we're demanding without being stifling and without draining, the lads. So we've had a couple of days off now, today, yesterday, and then we're hoping that the batteries get a bit more full, and we can go out against Bolton and have a really good go at the weekend.
Yeah. So just looking at things off the field, how much of a blow is it for the news about fans returning being put on hold? Because I know the club really wanted fans to potentially be at the trophy game at Wembley, and then
I know. Well, yeah, you said it. I don't know what will happen to the FA Trophy final now. What dates that may be. We hope, from my point of view, I'd rather push it down the line a bit and get fans in. When they're allowed to be there. It's frustrating for all levels of football, and when you look at us, the size of club we are. Undeniably, it causes us a massive problem. Actually, when you can't, when there's nothing certain yet that we'll get funding to support in the meantime.
Yeah. I mean, was it weird to kind of like go back to that competition, or did you just take it a game at a time and just?
No, we were so fired up, for the trophy, because we said in the changing room, this is one for the supporters, and they missed out. They missed out on the best occasion for this in this club's history, and if you're a supporter and miss out on that, it's heartbreaking. And we were only too aware of that. So we wanted that. We wanted not to treat it lightly and to think, well, we're a Football League club now. We moved on. Opportunities at Wembley don't come around very often, do they? I mean, it's once in 106 years. So we just wanted to do it twice in 106 years and get supporters there. But because it's just an incredible Coliseum, incredible experience, and a day out that no one can ever forget.
Yeah. I think we spoke about this before, that the fans, they've followed the team especially last season, the season before, and that they do, to their credit, they do deserve a day like this and a day out.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think the players deserve that support with them as well. And, when we're not a massive squad, and there will be times like on Saturday where you could see that the lads were really jaded because of all the excitement. Just got back the other few nights previous at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then after playing, sometimes you don't sleep that well. And it's not that we should feel hard done to, but what I'm saying is the lads have been through an incredible amount of work football wise, adrenaline used up, and the support in those 10 minutes, those last 10 minutes of games, is vital. And without that, and now driving support. You can see that the lads needed this week not to have a midweek game, but we're missing the fans without a doubt, and the loyalty that they give us and the rapport.
I think emotionally it's been quite draining as well the last few weeks, because you make your EFL debut and then you Carabao Cup debut, you play a Premier League team, then you've got a semi-final, then you're back in the league, and I'm sure it's like a bit of a roller coaster, really.
Yeah. Well, it's what we've got to make sure it's not one of those roller coasters. Just go slow ride, going up and up with the emotions and adrenaline, and then a dive bomb because we're all shattered and on the roof. We've just got to make sure that everyone, and it's restricted, isn't it, with COVID at the minute, but we've got to make sure that everyone rests up correctly and uses these days off, which I think we do pretty consistently. To good effect. There's no point staying up really late. There's no point in really overdoing it in a gym. Rest is rest, and we haven't got a sports scientist measuring blood tests and heart monitor. We've got to go on intuition and trust. And when we're talking to players, at the minute, are you tired? Tell me the truth, because you've seen the contributions already of the likes of Conor Kirby, and we've seen people in training, like Kevin Locko, Tom Walker had a really bright couple of sessions on Thursday and Friday. Dan Jones has slipped into the building with ease. You know, these are good quality players that we've got to know when the time is right to rest someone and replace them. You know, and it's just called rotation. You know, and that's not knocking anyone, but we're acutely aware that we've just got to pick the right times and pick the right team for the right occasion.
It must be hard though, from a player's point of view, when you want to play every game. But like you say, you've just got to admit, like, I'm sorry, Gaffer, I'm knackered.
Yeah, and I may be asking something that they can't come up with. You know, say hands up and go. You know what, I'm running empty a bit. But so we maybe have to call it. You know, and know when to swap it round. But as you say, when you're playing well as well, you know, you don't want to be not left out. Sounds harsh, but you are left out the 11 for someone to come in and fill in and have an opportunity themselves. But it's been a whirlwind of a start, so I don't think anyone should be surprised if we do just change it around a bit on more than the odd occasion. Yeah.
So the whirlwind carries on really, because you're playing like a big team in Bolton Wanderers at the weekend. Just get a few of your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, next couple in the league, Bolton and Bradford, massive.
Yeah.
These three fixtures that we all looked out for when the fixture list was released. You know, what a big setup Bolton is. Their history is so rich, and only a few years ago, I think 8 years ago, there was 6 leagues. We were 6 leagues apart.
With
them league and us in the Conference North at the time. But it is what it is. You know, we are both teams now, and we've got to lock horns with them and make sure that we really put a stamp on it and put in 90 minutes of energy.
Yeah. And are you looking forward to the Bradford game as well? I think that was
absolutely
straight away.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a good couple of weeks. You know, we're looking forward to these fixtures. There'll be a little bit of time after obviously the Leicester under-21s will be playing in the EFL trophy, but then there's that big bit of a gap in time, you know, to them playing them, and we'll come out all guns blazing, and hopefully we'll do really well in those games, you know, because these could be massive for the fans at home that are watching or streaming it, and it keeps up that momentum. Yeah.
I was wondering if you had an update on the stadium as well, like how's the grass coming along and everything
Well,
else?
it keeps getting cut. It's been good weather, you know, for growing grass, the odd bit of sunlight, and rain, and it's been cut a few times, and that's helped it spread the seeds, and also thicken the grass up. So it's looking good. It's looking really good.
Yeah. Well, do you train on an artificial turf now, or do you train on grass now?
No, we train on 3G.
Oh, right, okay.
We didn't want to come away from 3G entirely, but no, it's a good 3G. It's West Riding County FA headquarters looked after us there, and we looked at some grass very local to that to mix it up a bit. But unfortunately, they didn't want us on that pitch, you know, because of we could cut it up. So, you know, we're on 3G, and you know, it's really good. Yeah.
Do you have any idea of how long it might be before you play the first game at the CNG?
I think it's due to be the Barrow game, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, so not too far away.
No.
I mean, we're really thankful for Doncaster for looking after us, you know, and a great facility. They allowed us to train. They had the sprinklers on, and you look at the shape of the ground. The car park helps, doesn't it? You know, no one's fighting over spaces or getting traffic wardens putting stickers on, and we're not upsetting anyone at the same time, parking up anywhere. So it's great to be in that space, but we drove away and we realised it still feels like playing away, you know, and we can't wait to get back in the home comforts, and you know, our dimensions, our change rooms, even though they're tight, they're ours, and they belong to us, and that going up Weatherby Road, knowing that we're definitely at home. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's probably like maybe every game's a bit of an away game at the minute, which is it's that that is definitely a factor at the minute, and but we're battling on fine. You know, we don't want to use that as an excuse. but we'll be glad to be home.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the best of luck for the weekend, the next few weeks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll catch up again soon.
Cheers. No, thank you very much, Isaac. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.